Tonight's headlines: deals inked during Marcos's state visit to Indonesia. Jokowi wants more opportunities for Indonesian firms in the Philippines. No mercy for terrorists and criminals, says Vice President Sara Duterte. Department of Health logs 17,145 new COVID-19 cases. Habagat to affect western sections of northern Luzon. Oil price rollback slated anew. And Peso touches 57 level, stocks down on lack of leads. Good evening. Today is Monday, September 5, 2022. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. 4 agreements on economy, culture, and defense were signed Monday during President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s state visit in Indonesia. The agreements were presented to Marcos and Indonesian President Joko Widodo before the two delivered their joint statements at the Istana Bogor. Marcos said he and Jokowi talked at length about the role the Association of Southeast Asian Nations should play while they face the difficulties in this very volatile time in geopolitics, not only in the region but also in the rest of the world. The president also thanked Indonesia for the assistances and their involvement in the infrastructure programs of his predecessor, President Rodrigo Duterte, and their continuing commitment not only to go on with the programs but to increase the volume and the closeness between the two countries. Indonesian President Joko Widodo on Monday pushed for more opportunities for his country's state-owned enterprises and its private to back development initiatives in the Philippines. Widodo said he was hoping that an aircraft deal with PT Dirgantara would push through. PT Dirgantara Indonesia, or the Indonesian Aircraft Industries, produces various types of aircraft to fulfill the needs of civil airlines, military operators, and specific missions. Widodo said a number of Indonesian state-owned enterprises have participated in development programs in the Philippines in order to heighten cooperation in the infrastructure and strategic industries of the two countries. Vice President Sara Duterte said no mercy should be shown to terrorists and criminals following her meeting with heads of the security sector to discuss how to maintain peace and order in the country while President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is on state visits to Indonesia and Singapore. Duterte, who has been designated as the country's officer in charge while Marcos is abroad this week, announced this after her sit-down meeting with officials from the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Philippine Army, Philippine Air Force, Philippine Navy, Philippine National Police, Bureau of Fire Protection, and Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. She said the objective of the meeting was to strengthen existing coordination and enhance interagency cooperation on issues concerning national security and the country's development. The Vice President said the country could also recover from the pandemic and stand as a nation if the threats to security are addressed. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Magandang araw mga katribo! Narito na ang mga makakasama nyo tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Roy Pelovelo, Comfy Manalo, Vernon Velasco, Kim Sancha at Jerk Balagtas. Abangan ang programang Gising Na sa Facebook page ng Daily Tribune.
Ilabas na ang mainit na kape at samahan kami sa inyong pag-almusal, mga katribo.
Sama-sama natin alamin ang mga natatagong istorya sa mga latest na kaganapan sa loob at labas ng bansa.
Maaari niyo rin ibahagi sa amin ang inyong opinion via Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now sa YouTube.
Makichika na rin sa latest showbiz happenings, mga katribo.
Kaya naman, magsama-sama po tayo sa
Gising Na!
In other news, the Department of Health announced that the Philippines recorded a total of 17,145 new COVID-19 cases in the period August 29 to September 4, a 10% lower tally than the cases reported the previous week. Based on the DOH weekly case bulletin, the cases logged during this period was a decrease from the 19,262 cases from August 22 to August 28. The daily case average for the recent week was 2,449, also lower than the previous 2,752. For the past week, a total of 354 additional verified COVID-19 related deaths were belatedly recorded by the DOH. These deaths were logged from July 2021 to September 2022. Data also showed that 768 severe and critical cases were admitted in hospitals due to COVID-19 as of September 4. Of the 2,529 intensive care unit beds, 595 or 23.5% were occupied. Meanwhile, 5,974 or 29.3% of the 20,387 non-ICU COVID-19 beds are in use. State Weather Bureau Pagasa announced that the southwest monsoon or Habagat will be affecting the western sections of northern Luzon and central Luzon. La Union, Pangasinan, Zambales, and Bataan will have cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms caused by Habagat, with possible flash floods or landslides due to moderate to at times heavy rains. Metro Manila and the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms due to the Habagat and localized thunderstorms, with possible flash floods or landslides during severe thunderstorms. The wind speed forecast for extreme northern Luzon will be moderate to strong, moving in the southwest direction, while coastal waters will be moderate to rough, ranging from 2.5 meters to 3.7 meters. In business, after a big-time increase in fuel prices last week, oil companies will slash prices of gasoline, diesel, and kerosene on Tuesday. In separate advisories, Caltex, Clean Fuel, Jetty, Petrogas, PTT Philippines, Sea Oil, and Shell said they will roll back gasoline prices by 2 pesos and 60 cents per liter and diesel prices by 1 peso and 55 cents per liter. Caltex, Sea Oil, and Shell will also reduce kerosene prices by 1 peso and 60 cents per liter. According to industry sources, the latest slump in the oil prices in the world market is mainly due to concerns on demand as China tries to further curb its coronavirus disease cases. And the local stock barometer declined Monday after a good finish last week as trading for the week was greeted by United States Labor Day, while the peso touched the 57 level against the US dollar. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index declined by 0.25% or 16.61 points to 6,676.04 at the closing bell. The broader all shares followed with a drop of 0.19% or 6.82 points to 3,541.71. Regina Capital Development Corporation Head of Sales Luis Limlingan attributed the negative close of the main equities index during the day to lack of leads from Wall Street due to the Labor Day holiday in the U.S. Volume was thin at 822.65 million shares, amounting to 4.2 billion pesos. Decliners led advancers at 101 to 75, while 54 shares were unchanged. Meanwhile, the peso further weakened to a new record low against the US dollar after it finished the day at 56.999, surpassing the 56.77 finish last Friday. That wraps up the stories tonight. Catch us again tomorrow only here at Daily Tribune's Facebook page. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its Viber community, Katribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tercito are available on our community Viber.
We would like to thank the following: Araneta, Pag-ibig, SM Supermall, Veteran, Divina Law Offices, ICTSI, Xlog, Globe, Kia, PLDT, Cherry, Tanawan, Prime Homes, RLC, Pure Gold, Meralco, and SM Retail.